Hey everyone, welcome to another poolside chat. I'm a day and a half late. No excuse, but I'm sorry, and I'm glad I'm here with you guys. Hey, I want you to notice, look at my shirt. My wife got this on one of her trips over to Afghanistan. So in honor of all those serving and helping, in support of those who are left behind and struggling to get out, I am praying for you, and I would invite you to join with me. There's just so much tragedy, and but we serve a God who's bigger. So pray with me. And don't forget the vets who are here, because this is hard for a lot of us. So, hey, I have been talking about Ecclesiastes. Remember Koheleth, the professor, the teacher, Solomon, the wisest man who ever lived, when he is at the end of his life looking back, and the best you can do in life apart from God, at least for now. He's just reflecting on what he's observed, what he sees, what he experiences. This is an interesting little section today, so bear with me as I read this, because I'm going to stop periodically. This is about making rash vows. And this is Ecclesiastes 4. Oh, daggone it. There we go. Excuse me, 5. Ecclesiastes 5, 1 through 7. So let me read this to you. As you enter the house of God, keep your ears open and your mouth shut. It is evil to make mindless offerings to God. Don't make rash promises, and don't be hasty in bringing matters before God. After all, God is in heaven, and you are here on earth. So let your words be few. Now, this sounds kind of contradictory. Aren't we supposed to bring everything to God? Doesn't it say that in the good part of the Bible, the New Testament? This is talking about rash vows. So, for example, let's say there's something you've done wrong or something you really want to happen. You lied and a friend got mad at you. Lord, if you make my friend not mad at me, I'll do anything you want. Get me out of this situation, I'll do anything you want. Whatever it is. I'll go to church every day. I'll give all my money to the poor. Anything you want. It's a vow not for God. It's more a vow for yourself. It's a rash vow. And the point is it's one that you won't keep, can't keep, or don't plan on keeping. And we'll see that here in just a second. Maybe. Bear with me. There we go. Too much activity gives you restless dreams. Too many words makes you a fool. Remember, rash vows. And on that fool, for those of you who are churchgoers who know about foolishness from Proverbs, folly, it's about life or denying there is a God. This is just what it says. Basically, don't act the fool, is what Solomon says. These very harsh words here. So let me read that one again. Too much activity gives you restless dreams. Too many words makes you a fool. Don't let word vomit spill out of you to try to get God to bend to your will. When you make a promise to God, don't delay in following through, for God takes no pleasure in fools. Keep all the promises you make to him. It is better to say nothing than to make a promise and not keep it. Do not let your mouth make you sin, and don't defend yourself by telling the temple messenger that the promise you made was a mistake. That would make God angry, and he might wipe out everything you have achieved. Talk is cheap, like daydreams and other useless activities. fear God instead. Little interesting things, and I compare this to other passages in Scripture. It goes back to this rash vow, and basically it's trying to make God conform to your will. I swear, God, I promise, if you get me out of this, I will go to church every day, I'll never cuss, I'll always tithe 20%, I'll whatever it is, if you will bend yourself to me rather than us submitting ourselves to God. And that's what Solomon saw, and we see it today. And it's kind of interesting when you try to justify yourself. He talks about that, going to church. Hey, I didn't really mean it. I knew I could keep it, but I needed help. It says it makes God angry, and he might take everything from us. It's an interesting reminder, an interesting thought when we think of that. When we make a vow, we don't intend to keep it, and we try to justify it and say, well, I didn't really mean it. It makes God angry. And at the end it says, so fear God. Fear here is just what it means. It is fear. It is be scared of making God angry. Many get that, at least within the Protestant church, there is a lot in Psalms, a lot in Proverbs, a lot in Scripture, fear God. And we've told it's been this reverential awe and wonder, which it is, but it's also pretty much plain terror, fear. And we think we can make God angry by making a vow that we don't really mean. Fear God. Because remember, it said he's in heaven. He's got all of this. And we're here. So don't be rash. Don't use God as a magic genie. And I think that's the bottom line. All right, guys, that's what I got. I am sorry for missing yesterday, but I am glad to be here with you today. So remember, pray for our troops. Pray for our vets. If you know vets, let me encourage you, just ask them, hey, how are you doing with all this stuff going on? Are you okay? Because I've been thinking about you. And I can guarantee you that means the world to us when someone just asks. So people have asked, what can I do? I want to do more. That's everything. Fear God, no rash vows, and have a fantastic rest of the week. All right, Wednesday, I'm having a question actually. This is not so much a Bible question. It's one that I've been asked a lot this past week, and I'll have some thoughts. I think you, and especially if you are from a military background, military family, it'd be interesting for you to hear. So share us out, let your friends know. We're on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram at FL Compass Church, and online at www.flcompasschurch.org. Thanks for your patience, thanks for watching, and we'll see you Wednesday.